Welcome to another edition of A Closer Look with Gary Gulbranson, and I am Gary Gulbranson. Well, we're right in the middle of the Christmas season, and I wanted to ask a couple of questions about your experience over the years. What's the very best gift that you've received? I know there are a lot of gifts, and if you've lived as long as I have, Christmases have piled up on one another, and there were a lot of things that I received that I really needed. I grew up in a family where there were very few resources, and we usually got new pajamas and underwear. That's what we got for Christmas. But I got a gift. It was the Christmas my first year in college. I didn't have enough money to even come home from Chicago to South Dakota. Some of my friends actually put money together to buy me a bus ticket so I could come back and be with my family. And I arrived on Christmas Eve with nothing to give anybody else. But I was glad to be there, and the gift that I enjoyed in that setting was the relationships with people who were really important to me, thinking that I was not going to get to see them and then having the gift of their presence. But my grandmother was present in that setting as well. My little grandma lived in Chicago, and she was a single parent, had been a single parent since my mom was a junior high age girl, and my grandmother was a tough lady. She got a master's degree in English and wound up teaching in the Chicago City College system. She made a way for herself, and she deeply loved her grandchildren, and I was the first of her grandkids to go to college. And in that little Christmas setting, she understood what my need was, and she also understood what I wanted. I wanted the kind of resources that would allow me to go on with my education, and didn't know how that was going to take place, but she passed a little check onto me that night with a blank space for the amount, and she simply said, "I will work for you until you finish college." I never cashed a check. I was so humbled by her willingness to care for me in that way that I worked doubly hard on my own to make sure that I could pay for my school as I moved through that system. But I experienced in that setting what I believe God gave to us when He sent Jesus into the world. He gave us a gift that we desperately needed. Our salvation is something we couldn't solve on our own. But He also gave us a gift that we wanted. When Jesus came into the world, not only did He save us, but He came to stay with us. And that's what Christmas is all about. And I trust you know that as well.